From year to year, month to month, week to week, and day to day, people across the world are obsessed with a phenomenon that is professional wrestling. But why? 101 reasons to love professional wrestling. There are many components of professional wrestling that should be both understood and celebrated, in no particular order. Gimmick matches. Once we start enjoying something, it's always inevitable for a little something extra to be added to keep us coming back for more. In the 1990s, moviegoers would love a movie and see it multiple times in theaters. But once the DVD came out, it would always include bonus scenes, director's commentary, and additional perks. Ice cream is delicious, but the extra whipped cream and cherry on top add a lot more excitement to the dish. Broadcast television was once the talk of the town, but cable companies came in and added extra channels to keep the viewing consumer happy. Bakers could sell a dozen donuts based on the deliciousness of the sugary pastry treat, but it's the baker's dozen that gives us that extra donut to indulge in. It is in our nature to want more, despite how much we do already appreciate something. Professional wrestling is no different. People who love professional wrestling matches, but sometimes a special match adds flavor to the already delectable dish. These specialty matches are essentially gimmick matches. A gimmick is exploited to sell, and these matches definitely accomplish that goal. In the earlier days of professional wrestling, a gimmick match would be included into the matchmaking mix much differently than what we see today. The old mentality was when a long-term feud got so heated, they had no choice but to put two fighters in a special match to inflict more pain for the enjoyment of the paying crowd. The classics are street fights, cage matches, falls count anywhere, 2 out of 3, and even a strap match. Basically anything that's not the standard good old-fashioned one-on-one competition. Later on, wrestling would include ladder matches, battle royals, and even death matches. As time evolves, so does creativity. The WWE would introduce Hell in a Cell, tables, ladders, and chairs, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chambers, and a slew of other gimmick matches in an attempt to draw larger crowds and larger viewing audiences. Then there's the flip side of a gimmick match, one just being added for fun. In the past, fans of professional wrestling would see a first blood match or something just as devastating to settle a long-term rivalry. But now they just include a gimmick match, pretty much just to include one. There are an abundance of gimmick matches being used today without much rhyme or reason. Ladder matches are seen in many promotions, as are cage matches, no holds barred, and many of the classics. However, WWE has taken it a step further with their presentation of gimmick matches. Of course, the classic Royal Rumble match is always a favorite, but they've also included pay-per-views specifically promoting annual gimmick matches in the Elimination Chamber and TLC. The gimmick match was once a specialty and something unexpected that would be announced to add fuel to an already burning fire. But now, in current times, they occur for no reason and casually happen when the calendar calls for it. Regardless, when a gimmick match is great, it'll always be that extra whipped cream and cherry on top.